Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello students, welcome to Business Studies online classes. Today I am going to take up the topic that is training and development under staffing. We have seen the staffing process like recruitment, selection, under recruitment, internal external resources, then selection, steps in selection process. We have studied in detail. Now let us move on to the training and development. What is training and what is development? In previous classes, that is while explaining the staffing process, I made it very clear the meaning of training. Training is, it is given to increase the knowledge, skill of the employee, knowledge and skill of the employee, which improves the performance of the employee on the job. That is, when training is given, the person, the employee will become more polished and he will try to put more efforts. His job satisfaction will increase, output increases, ultimately the profits of the organization also will increase. So, training means increasing the skill and abilities of a person by imparting knowledge to the employee or the trainee. Development means, that is mostly it is the training of the executives, the higher level people, because career advancement is very much required. So making them to build up their own career is nothing but development. That is making the present employee as the future executives by giving them proper training is nothing but development. Let us analyze a definition given by management expert, that is Michael J. Jusius. Training is any process by which the attitudes, skills and abilities of the employees to perform specific jobs are improved. So training is any process, whatever the measure you take, that is by which after taking those measures, the attitudes, skills and abilities of employees to perform specific jobs are improved. When you give training, suppose training to drive maybe four-wheeler, then after giving that there is a training, then the person must be in a position to do the driving in a proper way. That is a specific job. Here driving is the specific job. So when any process by which the attitude means the way of handling the things, way of handling the activities, way of doing the work, that is called attitudes, or the way the employee behave or work in the organization. Skills, that is to do technical work or any other, that is a work which requires more skill. So skills and abilities, the capacity of employees to perform the specific jobs are improved. Ultimate aim is to improve the quality of the person, quality of the employee. That is nothing but that is training and development. Moving on to, there are two words which are almost confusing: education and development. What is education and what is development? Education is simply, that is it's a very wide term, but it will not give you specific skills. It will guide you and will create a foundation for further training. That is, to develop yourself, a basic foundation is required which will be laid down or built by the education. That is giving general way of handling the things. Those things will be learned by imparting education, through the education. And development is a part of education. Development is a part of education where the specific skills are improved in the employee, or making the employees as future executives, making them to build their own career. Career is nothing but that is development. So education and development are not one and the same. Education is a very wide term where education provides that is improves the qualities of mind and develops the capacities of analysis, synthesis, and all these skills will be developed through the help of education. But development, it is a part of education where specific skills are developed and we will make the employee to become future executives or to accept the more challenging work. That is called development. Let us know the differences between training and development here. Training increases knowledge and skill. No doubt, we give training to the employees, and ultimately the knowledge and skill of the employee will increase. Knowledge in the sense, the detailed information regarding the work to be done. That will improve, and also the skill, that is will become expert in the field. The person will become expert in the field after getting the training. Development, learning and growth. This helps in learning the work and grow in the career of the employee. The employee will be promoted as the future executives, or employees will be made to accept future challenges. That is called development. The next one is helps to do job better. In case of training, it helps the employees to do job better, because clear information, knowledge will be provided through which the employee will not have any confusion in doing his regular activities. He will do his own work without any interference, without any confusion. That is the benefit of training. Then development, overall growth of employee. This helps the employee to grow himself, not physical growth here, that is career advancement. The person can accept more, that is challenging work, more challenging job. Ultimately his income will increase, salary will increase. So that is development. Then training is job oriented in the sense the person will do the work in a better way. Training will help to do the job in a better way, or job oriented. When training is given, the person will get a job. But development, career oriented, that is future growth of the person. The person will grow in different ways. That is called development. And last one is training achieves organizational goals. Training helps the employee to achieve organizational goals set by the organization. But development, individual and organizational goals, because there will be career advancement and person will grow in his career also, and along with he will achieve organizational goal. So that is the difference between training and development. Now moving on to the importance of training and development. Why training and development is required for an employee or to the staff? That is, first one is increases skill, knowledge and abilities. When proper training is given, the knowledge of the employee will increase, skill of the employee will increase, and also the ability of the person will increase to do the job in a better way. So that is first importance. Second one is decreases learning time of work. Otherwise what happens? The person if fresher is appointed and if he is assigned with some work, what will happen? The person may not be in a position to do the work because he has to learn. He should learn the work, then he has to do. So while learning the work, he may take much time. He may do a lot of there is maybe confusion. He will get confused in the work. Then because of him, there may be huge loss for the organization. Maybe loss of time, loss of labor, loss of money. All this may happen. So here, decreases learning time of work when training is given. When the person is developed properly in his career, then the learning time of work of the employee will reduce. Ultimately, the output of the employee will increase and higher profit for the organization. Third one is increases the morale of the employee. What is morale? That is mental satisfaction of the employee. If everything is provided, like Tata Group, mostly the people who join Tata Group, they never think of quitting the job because the facilities provided are very good in Tata company. So here my point is, when the good, that is a working atmosphere, safety measures are undertaken, good working condition, and when salary is good, all other incentives, everything is good, then why the employee will try to quit the job? He will work for the organization. He will be more enthusiastic. He will be happy to work in that organization. Ultimately, he will try to put 100% in his work. When he gives 100% in his work, his output will increase and ultimately increases the efficiency of the employee and also in turn increases the profit of the organization. So that is very, very important here. Morale of the employee always should be high. If morale is not high or there is a decreased morale, employee will have negative mindset. He will always speak negative about the staff, negative about the colleagues, negative about the organization, and ultimately this will reduce the reputation of the organization, and also the efficiency of the employee will also decrease. Not only his efficiency will decrease, but also when he communicates it to his colleagues, their efficiency also will decrease, because when this person explains in a proper way or tells the same thing 10 times, then other employees also may think in the same way. Especially in case of informal organization, when there is a group and this person is the dominant person in the group, then definitely others will listen and their performance also will decrease. What happens ultimately? The efficiency of all the employees will decrease and there will be totally gossips in the organization, and everyone speaks negative about the organization and the management. That decreases the reputation of the organization itself, and ultimately inefficiency leads to decreased profits or losses also. So training and development increases the morale of the employee, because the employee will feel that yes, I know my work, I can do my work myself, I need not have to depend on others now, I am fully satisfied, I need not have to consult others for doing my work. These types of self-confidence will increase and employee will be enthusiastic to work in the organization. So it increases the morale of the employees. Then no need of supervision. Properly trained person, he will do his work on his own. When you took controlling measures properly, when you have fixed the standard for output of the employee, then no need of supervision, because output is already set, standard is already set, and employee must work up to that standard. If he works more than the standard, he may get incentive, he may get extra benefits. So what is the need of supervision then? No need of supervisor work over there. You might have seen in some shops, textile shops, self-service stores, no suppliers, no one is there. And for the whole bay or one room, one person will be there. Whenever there is so need, you can call that person and you can get the information. Otherwise, most of the things, the price tag, manufacturing, everything will be there on the product itself. No need of asking salesman. You just pick your product, put it into the trolley, take it to the billing counter, pay your amount and get lost from the shop. So that is where supervision is not required at all. Because when everything is perfect, when everything is arranged in a proper way, systematically, then no need of any supervision, because employees know what they are supposed to do. So when you give the training, then supervision is not required for the employees, because they need not have to consult others for getting information to do the work. They know everything, how to do their work, they know it properly. The next one is reduced accidents. Of course, when the training is given, proper training is given, the employee will become expert in his work and the chances of accidents will be less. Because he knows, if we do like this, what will happen, he knows the consequence also. Because he has experience of that, especially in some container manufacturing, tin container manufacturing, that is factories. We can see the fingers of the workers mostly remains blooded. So dangerous work where proper experience is required, otherwise the employees will be in trouble. So they will lose their fingers. So that will happen. So when the employees are given proper training, the chances of accidents will be very less. Then future executives can be developed. Future executives in the sense, the people who are required for the higher post. Suppose manager is there, manager is given the training of this general manager. Now he can accept the challenge of a general manager. So whenever there is a need of general manager in the organization, the manager can be given promotion, so that in-house recruitment, the management knows the employee properly. Management knows pros and cons, skills and weaknesses of the employee. So no need of hiring from outside, because it will take time on the one hand, and on the other, we never know what that employee may do. So it is better to appoint a person who is from within the house, that is within the organization. So that is another importance of training, which helps the organization to develop future executives, so that no need of hiring from outside. Last one is decreases complaints and absenteeism. Of course, when there is more pressure on the employee, they may feel like not to go to the organization, to take leave, try to avoid the work. These will happen because the employee hesitates to handle the work. When proper training is given, when the person is expert, then he will feel like, of course, I know my work, why to hesitate? Let me do my work in a better way, let me earn more. All these, positive things will enter in employee's mind. And again, the complaints gets reduced because he knows the work. No need of complaining with higher authorities, or any loopholes or weaknesses can be covered. Suppose the other employee is not that strong, the person can help him and make him to learn the work. So that will happen, and ultimately the complaints and absenteeism also will reduce, because employee will feel happy to go to the work. When the employee thinks the work is a pressure, then definitely there will be more absenteeism, and work should be like a play. It should be like a play. When you play, when you will be happy to go to the ground, you will be happy to play, and you will be happy to see the results of your work in the field. In the same way here, employees, when they think of the organization, definitely they should feel happy to go to the organization, so that it is possible only because of the proper training. When proper training is given, the employee will not remain absent. He will do his work in a proper way. Every day he will come to the work. Now let us move on to the last part, that is plus and minus points. Minus points are not discussed in your NCERT syllabus, so I will not touch that. instead of taking more burden, let us stick on to the syllabus itself. So, let us discuss only about the benefits of the training. There are two parts, one is to the organization and to the employees. What are the benefits to the organization because of training? First one is systematic learning method. The employee will learn how to do the work in a systematic way. Instead of doing the work in a jumbled way and getting a wrong result or bad result, it's better if the work is learnt by the employee in a systematic way, so that he will get good, he will provide good output to the organization, and ultimately his efficiency will increase. And this is possible because of the training. So, this is one of the benefits to the organization, where the systematic learning method will be imparted to the employee. Second one is increases the performance. Not only the performance of the employee, but also the performance of the organization. So, organizational performance will increase because of reduced accidents and increased efficiency of the employee. Then future managers can take charge. As I already told you in my previous this point, that is managers can be developed as general managers. When proper training is given to the manager to accept the challenge of general manager, definitely we can assign the work of general manager to the manager, and that person can be developed and can be made as future executive of the organization. Then increases morale and decreases absenteeism. Already we have discussed under importance this point, that is morale, mental status of the employee increases, and employee will have positive mindset. He will speak good about the organization, good about the colleagues, good about the system of the organization. Everywhere he will speak good and he will think good, and ultimately he will do good and increases the efficiency of the employee and also the organization, and also it reduces the absenteeism. The employee will feel happy to work. He will go to work every day, and he will feel, if he remains absent, then there is a loss for the organization. That concept, if enters in the mind of the employee, if myself remains absent today, the organization will suffer. Let me not to make the organization suffer, because myself is an employee, the organization is paying me, that is a daily bread, giving me daily bread, let me help the organization. That enters in the mind of the employee will be always remain perfect. Then adoption of change. There will be less resistance from the employee whenever there is a change. The first thing you will get in the organization is, whenever you speak about the change, first you will get the resistance from the employees. Employees will say, no, we are happy, we know how to do the work properly, and we resort to the old type of doing the work. However beneficial the new technique is, because employees are not aware of the benefits or plus points of the new change. So what they will do is, they want to remain there only, because they don't want to disturb themselves by introducing new technology. If they are supposed to learn something new, then it is again a challenge for them, or it is again a problem for them. So they may resist to change. So when training is given properly, the adoption of change is possible. Very easily they can introduce the change, because through training the employees are made to learn the work, and employees learnt the work, they know the work now, so there is no problem in introducing the new technology. So easily it can be introduced. Last one is, that is next one is benefits to the employees. Whatever we have studied till now is benefits to the organization. Now benefits to the employees. First point under that, better career. Of course, everyone wants to become a white collared. Everyone wants to get good position. Everyone wants themselves to be recognized in the organization, recognized in the society. So what happens is that the employees, they will try to build their career because there will be training and development. Due to that is because of the development, the employees they build their own career. They will learn new things. They will their that is quality will improve and their career gets settled at a particular point. Then second one is to earn more. Employers will be happy to earn more. When the person gets more income, definitely he will be happy to work more. And ultimately what happens, the employees will work efficiently, they will put 100% of their efforts and the profit increases and the income for the employee also will increase. Next one is reduced accidents and increased safety. When accidents are reduced because of training and development to the employee's safety will be more. When safety helmets are provided by the organization, then ultimately accidents gets reduced and there will be safety for the employee. Now his head, wasn't it, in like cricket, head is very important. Sometimes they experience that is helmet is required, ball may hit, so they took it as that is a safety measure, helmet is required for the to play cricket. So here also when safety measures are introduced, the accidents gets reduced and the safety of the employee will increase. That is another benefit of training and development. Last one is increased job satisfaction. When everything is provided to the employee and employee is happy to work in the organization, the job satisfaction will be more. As I already told you, in Tata company, the people like to work because the system developed in the organization, the benefits that are provided to the employees is really enjoyable for the people. So the people who join the organization will never think of quitting the organization. So because it gives more job satisfaction to the employees. So these are the various benefits to the organization and the employees. That is benefits of training and development. So this is in brief about training and development. Take down assignment for you. Mention the benefits of training. Mention the benefits of training to the organization. Submit the assignment on time. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.